Hi, I'm Declan, Tyrell's Technical Director.
And I'm Richard, Senior Broadcast Engineer, and welcome to Tyrell Tech Byte.
Each episode is going to introduce you to a cutting edge of media technology and get hands-on with the newest and most innovative products in the market.
We're asking the tough questions and giving you the information you need when researching media creation products.
In each episode, we will be joined by a guest with the inside track, sharing tips, tricks, and maybe even a little gossip about what's coming down the line.
And we'll make sure to ask them the questions you want answered about the product they're showing.
In this episode, we're going to look at Media Central and how these innovative solutions can provide new services to your clients.
A British auto manufacturer is about to bring an exciting new car to market. To help them do this, they've hired an ad agency in Soho. And that agency is working with a top-notch production facility and a rock-star editor who can tell a great story in just 30 seconds. But the production facility is in Madrid, and the editor is in Amsterdam. Having your creative team in different locations used to mean wasted time waiting for review and approval, having to carry your discs across town, and even flying talent to where they need to be. But using Media Composer Cloud to enable real-time remote collaboration, it's like the editor in Amsterdam is right there at the facility in Madrid, working in perfect sync with the rest of the creative team. All he needs is his laptop and an internet connection as small as a 4G cell signal. While the ISIS is playing back native 4K media in Madrid, he's streaming live proxies to his Media Composer in Amsterdam. Avid's 4K-ready post-production solutions are designed to maximize the benefits of working with high-res media of any type while making the most of your current infrastructure. And since he's on the platform, he can use the Avid Marketplace to access and license any additional music and video assets he needs. To meet their extremely tight deadline, the Post House wants the agency and their client to be able to review and approve the commercial as soon as possible. Even though the client and the creative team are scattered all over the world, nobody needs to get on a plane and nobody needs to wait for a file to download. From any internet-connected location, they can log into the platform with the Media Central UX. And whether on a laptop, desktop, or mobile device, they're greeted by a simple but powerful logging and editing experience. Any notes they make, any tweaks they make to the sequence get updated instantly across all of the applications running on the platform, so the changes are immediately available back to the facility and to our editor. This is worldwide collaboration on a secure, synchronous, and streamlined platform.
Carl is with us to talk about Media Central for editors and producers.
Thanks, Declan. So we've talked before about Media Composer from a broadcast perspective. What I want to talk about today is some of the features within Media Central that are useful within a post-production context. Traditionally, a lot of the work that's happened in Craft Edit suites hasn't necessarily been requiring a full Craft Edit suite. What you have if you have the Media Central solution deployed with the underlying Avid infrastructure is a opportunity to present that functionality in a different way, so that people do not have to use the expensive craft facilities to do the some of the pre-edit tasks that are required. So, for example, if you're wanting to do some logging of material, you can do that using the Media Central UX, and you can do that remotely. You're independent of your location, as long as you've got access to the main system, as long as you've got a VPN to provide security there, you're able to take that media and edit as required. So once I've got that particular media, just load it into the media pane there, and then I can start to add various markers. If there are restrictions that I want to apply to that content, for example, if there's a piece of media where the audio is not really good, I can either mark that up as something that we can try and repair, or an area of the video that you might want to avoid. Or you may have people creating subclips and then dropping those into a folder that the editor can then take all of those subclips and use that to assemble a storyboard. Or alternatively, you can actually have the assembly of a storyboard outside of the craft facility by doing a cut on this particular system. When we're actually doing our editing on Media Central, nothing's stored locally. This is directly connected to the main facility through the internet, through obviously a VPN connection. So any changes made here are immediately reflected back in the facility. Alternatively, if you're working on creating a rough sequence and then you're going to pass that across to the editor, you can drop that sequence into a folder. If you want to take the sequence and then immediately get that across to the editor, there's also the interplay messaging facility, which is available here. So we're trying to introduce as many mechanisms as we can to allow users to collaborate really effectively.
So we can really tailor it to a different level of experience or requirement.
Absolutely, and as users get more familiar with the system and want to do different things or their roles evolve, you can introduce new capabilities. So if they become more focused around media management, there are search capabilities we can introduce there. We're making this as a simpler UI as we possibly can.
I noticed you brought an iPad mini with you. Does this mean that the feature set can actually be accessed from an iPad as well?
So we've got my iPad here connected into the Media Central system, and you'll see that there are you can navigate through the folders within that particular system. We're also showing certain media. You'll see the media pop up in the screen there. Connect, and we can start to play that out. This is very useful in a number of different contexts actually. Within the post-production community, what you're able to do is present to your executive producers a way for them to actually do an executive review and approve on the content. So as the media is playing out, they can preview all of that media and then let you know whether or not that's going to be acceptable.
If I have a machine which is qualified for use with Media Composer, does that also allow me, now we're talking about Media Composer 7 or maybe 8, will that laptop or workstation be qualified to work with Media Composer Cloud as well? What
we do is we do a server-side install of some, or switch on of some additional component. You just need licenses on the Media Central server, because actually the streams of content that are delivered to your Media Composer are delivered by, as Declan was saying, the same player that's delivering media streams to the browser-based system. So similar kind of technologies.
Really exciting times. So because the business models are now in my head are starting to mushroom in terms of what we can do and what capabilities we can do. Thank you very much, Carl. That's been really enlightening.
And if you're a producer or an editor and you've any questions about Media Composer Cloud or Media Central, just give us a call. Thank you. For this episode, Avid have given us some great giveaways, so send us a tweet to @TyrellCCT or #TyrellTechByte for a chance to win some great goodies.